And we're live.
Hey,
Hello and welcome to episode 5 of our Burning Wheel campaign. Sorry we're starting late. We had some real technical issues, but hopefully they're resolved now, knock on wood. um, my name is Abby. I'm the game master for this group, and as usual, we'll just go through and have everybody give a brief synopsis of their characters. So John, if you want to kick us off.
Hey folks, I'm John. I'm playing Alphonse, who was a page turned student turned military engineer who's coming back to school for magic. As far as his bits go, he is trying to stay in the school's good graces while we're going and investigating all the disappearances that have been going on. And he's going to try to find some allies in the faculty and senior students to find some of those answers. Recent events might make that difficult. Sergeant John also warned Alphonse of some of the people he associates with, and so to also ask about Venus's family specifically. So Alphonse is going to get to the bottom of whatever that means. And my cousin Bertrand, who we haven't seen since like episode 1, is nervous about my mixture of like hyper zealotry, but also seemingly no religious devotion at all. So I want to win his trust back and regain an old confidant, and it's not because he's on the city council. Promise.
not at all.
Forced smile. Some instincts that I'm going to try to run for this week, it may get revised again, are the mainstay that Alphonse despises disorder and gets upset, ranging from flustered to downright bitchy, full-on temper tantrum if he doesn't get his way when it comes to that. He'll also, new one, cover up
I really
any...
like your first instinct now. It's really
Oh,
good.
fun. We'll lead with that then. When a fight breaks out, he's actually going to be the first to the fray.
Ooh,
Yeah, we'll see how that goes.
putting himself in danger.
Yeah, I like it.
Well, you know, or at least kind of in the middle of it, useful or not. And he's going to cover any kind of suspicion into his ambition with speeches about how important it is to be like involved and a good student or a good citizen or whatever, like insert noun here that the situation calls for, just to like not have people looking too closely at what he's doing and why. Okay, Logan. Some of his traits are smart, geometric, rabble rouser, gifted, practical, passionate, forced smile, somewhat lavish taste, and then still evasive about what happened to the headmistress for the whole adventure.
Yep.
That's Alphonse.
Cool. Thank you. Logan, you're up next.
I am up. My name is Logan. I am playing the lovely Venus, who is definitely not a monster.
Or emotionally manipulative.
Or
at all.
emotionally manipulative.
None of
Just
that.
a really good person all around. Let's see. I'll just do right into bits. So my beliefs, I've reworked them from last week. One of them is a classic, returning to the... My mother has tasked me with finding the whereabouts of the headmistress. I will find an ally in my investigation. Number 2 is Delfino has provided us a lead. I will investigate these rumors and report back to my mother. I will not disappoint her. And then there's something suspicious happening around Ezra. I must determine who or what is behind this.
Mm-hmm.
Instincts, when confronted with my falsehoods, I double down and deflect, as all good people do. I will never forget even the slightest of slights, and I will never turn down a cup of wine or other pleasure. So really just a charmer. Character traits: forced smile, passionate, lavish taste, gifted, catamite, dangerous, misunderstood, evasive about the headmistress, and hard-hearted.
Nice. And finally, Sean.
Hi, everyone. My name's Sean. I'll be playing Mia. And everyone's been changing up their bits and stuff, and so now I'm jealous, and I feel like I need to change mine. But they really haven't changed too much from when we started. The big one, though, is my vision of Jenny's rotting corpse was horrific. I must find the body and put her to rest. Alphonse is too obsessed with order. I'll show that chaos is necessary. and I hurt my sister by telling her of a vision. I want to make amends for hurting her. As far as instincts go, I memorize my dreams and visions at the expense of other memories. And the fortunes that Mia receives are a curse, and she will inflict them on others. And then she sings to herself in moments of quiet and to soothe herself in times of stress. As far as traits go, she's got lots, but most important are probably devout, hoarding, disturbed, a little crazy, vitriolic, uh, dreamer, and touch of ages.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So, last we left off, I believe Mia is in her little hideout place with August reading the book about death art. Venus is in Ezra's cottage
Mm-hmm.
making him feel better / not better.
I'm
And
just sort of lying awake next to him.
and Alphonse just got banned from the library for 4 days. So
It's gonna make this staying in the school's good graces part hard.
So I think we'll start with Alphonse, if that's good with you, John.
I'm fine with it. Alphonse is not happy, and I want him to be happy.
Oh, jeez.
So what does Alphonse do after getting kicked out of the library by Professor Franck?
So last week we established that this isn't like unheard of, right?
Yeah.
People sometimes get
Yeah,
kicked.
there's like a force field and there's like a counter next to your name and it ticks down like the hours
God, I
that you
hate
can get
that.
let in again.
I hate it. Thanks. Yeah, I think since all he was doing was just looking for a book about these goings on, he's going to adjust this so he's not blinding everyone with his pale skin. And dang it. And he's going to march towards where he thinks Stella's office is.
Okay.
Ooh.
Do you want to roll an obtuse circles test to see if she's in her office currently?
Yeah, I'll roll that obtuse circles test if I can find my thing. I need a bigger monitor for this. Stats and skills. Obtuse circles. Where is it? I'm sure it's an attractive picture of me just like staring at my screen.
Fine. We can't see anything. You're so bright.
Oh,
So
perfect.
luminescent.
Wonderful. Okay, so Ob2.
Yeah.
Oh boy. This is gonna be awful.
You
0
march
successes.
to Stella's office and it says like Stella, whatever her last name is, on the placard, and you knock on the door and she is not there.
Do I know anything else about
Her
Stella?
last name is not Van Winkle. I think that I have an actual last name for her somewhere. Stella Bianchi.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Hold on. Wait a sec. What is my magic? Hold on.
Not. What? What are you gonna do? Break down the door?
No, what would that get me? That wouldn't get me anything.
Maybe you'll get banned from her office as well.
I mean, wouldn't surprise me. He is a rabble rouser, I tell ya. Just no good. What can he even do?
Might be time to regroup.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna march back to the library.
Okay.
Ooh.
How many days is he banned?
4.
4.
You see the little ticker like ticking down the seconds.
She can wait in agony.
I want to try to
What would it say? Like 96 hours?
something like that.
Yeah.
I can't do math right now. It's mid-finals week. I would like to try. Oh my gosh, I don't think I know any good magic. Ugh,
Destroy with sorceress fire, obviously.
The library.
Sure.
Please
and they
don't do
can't
that to the
ban you
library.
from something that doesn't exist.
Then it doesn't matter anymore.
it doesn't. If I had ranked illusion higher, I would try to trick whatever dumb magic is on this dumb door.
You can still cast illusion.
Can I
It's just a
try?
+5 ob.
Can I try to push through this force field and use magic to make myself stronger?
Yeah, you can do arcane action.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
So
I'm
do. uh,
I'm gonna name it too.
okay.
You're gonna need help.
It's gonna be oh my goodness.
So arcane action, you get to do like a martial thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I trust you all on this.
It's evoke is a contest. Arcane action is a physical test done with magic instead. I guess I don't know.
Yeah, you just do sorcery instead of the. So the ob is 1 plus the ob of the test at hand. So we'll say it's ob 3, I think, to break through the wall. So it'll be ob 4 sorcery.
Oh boy, I don't think that's possible. Okay, I'm 4, and I am naming it to the wall. There's
You can do it carefully.
There's a first. Ooh.
Do you really
You
want
can
to
do it-
carefully cast a spell trying to break into the library?
Do it
No.
twice carefully.
I'm not trying to break in. I just want to push through it.
I mean, you're breaking it.
Oh
Yeah.
my god, I hate
You're
that.
illegally entering the place you were banned from.
Yeah.
That puts it so much differently than how I want to do it. If I'm pushing up against this force field, does it feel like just a straight up wall?
Yes.
Oh, I was hoping more for like a rubber bandy type feeling.
I mean, there's like a little bit of give.
He thinks long and hard about it, almost as long and hard as I am. But ultimately, he has tests that he needs to worry about, and the books that he has for those tests are also at home.
Are they?
Weak.
Ooh.
I think we established that last week.
Probably.
Be a rabble rouser, but respect the
Rabble
order.
rouser.
I know. Respect the law, but rouse that rabble.
He'll find Stella in the morning
Okay.
before classes start.
Maybe. We'll see about that circles test.
Yeah, right? That was embarrassing. 0 versus 2. Well, he has cooled down some.
Okay.
He got passionate. He doesn't need to do that, except for when it plays into his traits.
Yep.
What time of day is it?
Night.
Just defeated. He's gonna throw back so much coffee.
Yeah. Okay.
That's it. That's his night. It's a really sad scene.
Great. Venus or Mia, who has something that they want to do? Venus.
Not me.
Okay, so as I'm laying next to Ezra, I assume he was not in a good state of mind last time, right?
No. And he's asleep,
Like, he's-
but like feverish and like tossing
Okay,
and
I'll
turning.
just sort of like run my fingers through his hair a bit, and then as he's asleep, I'll like get close to him and like in a harsh whisper, be like, "Don't ever cheat on me again, Ezra." And then I'm just gonna get up and walk out and go find that drawing
Uh-huh.
that his brother made him.
Uh-huh.
Or was it a drawing?
It was like a
something.
little figurine.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, yeah, but you stashed it in my tree.
Yeah, I'm gonna go get it.
We're there.
Yeah, I'm gonna go get it. I'm gonna go
Okay.
find it.
For your whisper, do you want to make a conspicuous or inconspicuous check for it? Do you want him to hear it or no?
I don't want him to hear it.
Okay, then make a.
I want it to I want him to hear it spiritually.
Yeah. Make an ob2 inconspicuous check.
Oh, jeez. I should have. Oh, wait, this is much better. Okay. Ob2. Modifier 0. Base ob2. Bam.
Nice. He hears it spiritually.
Yes.
Right in the spirit.
I need to go find this little trinket.
Yep.
So I guess I just march over into.
Yep, so you make it out there. You see August and Mia just hanging out.
No!
I forgot. I asked him for help. Yeah. I think Mia's probably still reading the book, too, or is just
You
finishing
did it
up.
double carefully, so it took a long ass time.
Yeah, no, I think maybe for both of the
I
tests
think
too.
you did,
So
yeah.
all right.
Wait, so you're just sitting in your little hovel with August?
Yeah, so I'm sitting on the ground, of course. I've got a book in front of me. I'm passing my hands over it.
Her eyes are rolled up.
But you can see that my eyes are just white and glowing.
Uh-huh.
You can probably tell there's magic going on.
Mm-hmm,
And then August is just kind of beside me. Every now and then I turn to him and ask a question or kind of mumble in his direction, but
I'm just gonna be okay, and I'm gonna try and just act like you're not there. Just gonna go get it out of the tree. It looks like you can't see me right now, so.
are you going to be inconspicuous?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Well, I think I want a perception to see if Mia notices.
Yeah, I mean, August obviously gets one too.
I mean, August definitely notices me. I think we
not
just
if
look
you
at each
roll
other.
really super well.
What is it?
You
Is
get
it
a
Send
bush.
him. Ugh.
Does he just have to beat our perception, or does he have to?
I'm looking it up.
Because my perception is 5.
Oh boy.
In conspicuous. Oh, I'm in traits, not skills. That'll do it.
Nah. Need that sweet, sweet skill.
Do you have any fire in your little hovel?
Not at the moment.
It's tested versus observation.
Oh, well, I don't have observation.
Yes.
But...
So, I'll say, Venus, you make your inconspicuous check, and then that'll be the ob for them to beat. To see you.
Yeah.
But I want the challenge. I want the difficult test. How about, I feel like it would be you make it and then divide it by 2. Right? Because normally if it's not open, you double it. So if you're setting my ob, then you would divide it by 2.
Sure, we can do that too.
Wait, what?
Because you don't have observation open, right?
No, I don't.
Yeah, so normally you double the ob, but when you're setting the ob and you don't have it open, you divide it by 2. I've convinced myself this is in the rules.
That's how, illusion works. So that's, yeah. Kind of.
Sure. Let's just get through this. The real question is if August notices you.
Yeah.
That's the most important part here. Oof.
But he does have observation, so.
So what do I need to do?
Roll observation,
which I don't have.
Mm-hmm.
and then just divide it by 2.
Is that
Perception. I'm sure.
perception?
It's
That's
gotta
what I
be.
thought. It's gotta be. All right. No modifiers, no art. I guess 0 ob since we're not.
Yeah.
Oh.
Holy shit!
Wow.
There's a 6 in there. I
Okay,
can
so
do it.
then make your conspicuous
4
with a base
successes.
ob of 2.
Base ob 2. Got
Let's
it.
see who can get it by.
Oh, come on. Click that. Oh. Yeah. Bam.
Woo!
Nice.
So
Right
Wow.
on. 2 for 2.
August is like dozing off, and Mia doesn't see you because she's
He's very focused.
We're sure.
Okay, then I will just sort of sneak by August. I go like the long way around. I like if someone was watching this from afar, it'd look ridiculous because I'm like slowly moving through Mia's little hovel. And then I just sort of grab it and then move quickly away. So I guess August would probably like wake up as I'm like moving quickly out, but he doesn't get a good look at me.
It's like Mia asks a question just as you're like out of his sight, and he kind of startles and answers it, but you're past him.
Yes.
Cool.
And then I just want to go find a fireplace and throw it in there.
Oh, gee. Yeah, that's easy enough.
Perfect.
Destroy with sorcerer's fire.
No! Cool down. And then I'll just go back to Ezra and lay next to him again.
Okay. Sounds good. As Mia, you probably finish the book reading with August. Like late at night.
Mm.
So unless there's any late night activities you want to do, we can just skip ahead to next morning.
That is a good question. I'm trying to see.
Is are you trying to make it past it, August?
No.
That'd be really funny.
He's pretty attractive.
I'm sure he is.
Oh, wow. Okay. From the expert over there. No, I think so. Mia still wants to make amends with her sister and stuff. So I was originally thinking she might like transform herself into an animal to try and get close to her sister to start.
Ooh, yeah.
Nice.
So I think I want to try and see if Mia, I'm gonna have her, I guess, turn into a cat,
Okay.
and then find her way to her sister and see if she can get some intel, maybe like get to know her sister's new life, kind of as a way to try and find an in with her sister.
Nice.
Especially after we just messed up, or she messed up in one of the previous episodes. Okay, so that is a sorcery test.
Yeah.
And transformation for a mundane or harmless creature is ob 3.
Yep.
And then it's going to be just herself, so no penalty there. Would you consider it one test or conflict?
I think one test is fine.
One test is fine, so it's just an ob 3 sorcery, which is not necessarily easy. And then I want to name it to, and this is her transforming into a cat.
Mm.
What's a good name for this? I'm thinking like, I want her to turn into a black cat, of course.
Yeah.
I mean, how on brand for a witch. So I'm thinking like Black as Night is going to be the name of the spell.
I like it.
All right.
I have a
So
great
should we-
consequence if you fail.
Oh, I knew this was ripe for the consequence, so that's why I went for it. All right, and base op 3. Oh, yes.
Gee.
3 successes into that op 3.
Nice.
Perfect. Yeah, so I think Mia like bids August adieu and kind of sends him on his way and thanks him for his help. And then in kind of the quiet of her own little space, now that it's turned night, she looks up into the heavens, mumbles some incantations, makes some hand symbols, and then slowly you see her kind of transform into a cat that is also black as night. And then she's gonna find her way to her sister,
Cool.
which I think she can do for free.
Yep.
Because it's a relationship.
Yep. As you
Um,
say goodbye to August, he's like, "Good luck with your sister, Mia."
Mia just like looks at him and is like, please stop doing that. I hate it.
Yep. So
Uh.
you go find her.
And then she wants to, I guess, spy on her sister,
Mhm.
which would be observation or something. But I guess it's a little different too because she's a cat now. So
Yeah. I think perception is good.
just perception.
Yeah, we'll make it. I guess cats don't really have stats, do they?
They might somewhere,
They might
but I
somewhere,
don't
but I
know
don't know.
where. Off the top of my head.
Just make a perception ob 2.
Discord just freaked out on me.
Yeah.
Same.
Thank you, Discord. We love you so much from the bottom of our heart. All right. So we said ob 2.
Yep.
All right. Woo.
Nice.
3 successes into ob 2.
Okay.
Yeah, so I imagine her just like she finds the house and kind of jumps onto the windowsill or something, tries to get so she can both see and potentially hear. And she doesn't really know anything about her sister anymore. It's been a long time since they've seen each other. So she just wants to see like what's going on, make sure she's safe, make sure her husband's treating her well. Yes, she knows she has kids because we met those previously, but yeah,
Cool.
it's like a reconnaissance mission.
Can you also make an open-ended inconspicuous check?
I would love to.
With you get an advantage, I think, because you're a black cat at night.
I don't have inconspicuous, so and we said open-ended. All right, 4 successes.
Really good.
I'm getting there. I'm gonna have inconspicuous in a little bit. Been making a lot of those tests.
Okay, so you are you trying to listen in or just watch?
Yeah, I think she's trying to listen and watch. Like, she wants to know the kid's name. She wants to know the husband. I think she might know the husband's name already, but I don't know.
Yeah.
I haven't decided that fiction yet.
So, the kids, like, as you arrive, are going to bed. So she, like, tucks them in and tells them a bedtime story and then goes out and, like, sets a fire, like, stokes the fire in the fireplace and kind of sits by it with her husband and, like, chats with him about their work and, like, how the market's been going since the spring and all this stuff. And then as some time passes, it's maybe like 10 at night, and you wouldn't know this person, but I don't think you would. But like an older gentleman in like priest garb shows up at the house and like knocks on the door.
Ooh.
And Lissa goes to the door and like greets him like an old friend and lets him in. And they start like she starts telling him about like how she's really worried about Mia and she thinks Mia needs help from the church and like basically is asking this person for their assistance, like freeing her from her curse, Mia from her curse.
Mm, okay.
And this conversation goes on for a while.
Yeah. I think that's enough. I don't think Mia would be comfortable staying for that. So she kind of hears where it's going and then like leaves, feeling conflicted, like happy that her sister is concerned about her. And also, I mean, she doesn't love her visions, but she also doesn't like the idea that someone might try and fix her or like take them away from her. Um, so yeah, so I think she'll head back. But that was a good start.
Yep.
And then after that, she'll just rest.
Cool.
For the morning.
So, morning comes for everybody. Alphonse is restless because he drank a bunch of caffeine.
Mm-hmm.
But you've crossed off like 8 hours on that ticker, so there you go.
You're so close. You just get closer and closer.
What do you all wish to do with the new day? What is it, day 3 or something? Like, stuff's been crazy.
Yeah.
Even, yeah. Barely.
We normally have coursework from like 8 to 2 or 3, right?
Yeah, it's pretty flexible, especially for the upperclassmen, where it's like a bunch of research.
I know my day has to involve marching into Stella's office.
Yep. So
But that's really my biggest thing.
you give that circles test a go again. You can get an advantage die since it's like a reasonable time
Ooh.
for her to be there.
Thank you. Okay. This time I know it. That's just a +1 modifier,
Yep.
right? Cool. And it's still 2?
Yep.
Cool. Well, I rolled 1 for 2. That's that, folks. She's
Hey, you have a
out of-
6.
It's a
You have a
6.
6.
There are other things I can worry about. Yeah, I completely forgot. She's out Thursdays. That's just my bad.
I think this time you go and like to her office to knock on her door. And there's like the door's closed, but then there's that pane of glass so like you can see through to her desk. So she is there, you can see her. And she's sitting there and Professor Franck is sitting there and they're just discussing something.
Not
And
Professor Frog.
he sees you peeking through the glass and he just gives you a look.
I like to believe that by now I would understand that he doesn't like me
Yes.
for whatever dumb reason. Dumb frog. I'll go through classes as normal then, I guess. I would try to make sure that I get to talk to Mia at some point about the lead that we got from Delfino yesterday and try to round up the gang to go check it out in the afternoon.
So you all meet up in like illusion class or something.
Can I have, before I left Ezra's room?
Yeah.
Do you remember when he had that note and I like ripped it in half and threw my half in the fire?
Yeah.
Whatever happened to his half?
So
Is it just like when I was looking through his desk, did I find it, or?
it was under his bed
Mm-hmm.
when he had it initially. So I think that's
Okay.
where he's like put the bit back.
Okay. Can I take it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh my goodness.
That's it. And then we can meet up. I just want to have it on me.
Yeah, that's fine. He is still asleep as you leave for classes.
I'll give him like a nice kiss on the forehead.
Very sweet.
Oh, so sweet.
Yeah, so you all meet up at illusion class, and it's like the free work period or something.
Work. Mia like is immediately not working.
I show up like 10 minutes late. Some
Uh,
little dweeb is sitting by Mia, and I'm just like, move. And then he like gets up and scurries away, and I sit by Mia.
uh, she's distracting. She's having like a conversation with herself, like, oh, that's a good point. I haven't thought about that, but I'm not sure Chester really likes the hammock set up the way we have it. We'll need to redecorate completely. I wish I had access to a loom again. Maybe that might weave something. And she's like, turns and, oh, hey, Venus. How are you?
Mia, I have a surprise for you.
Oh, for me?
Yeah, yeah. You know,
And-
you like to involve yourself in things.
Sure. Whatever
And
you
I
say.
thought it
Venus.
was pretty cool. You did that one thing, where you touched the bed and then collapsed on the floor.
Oh, uh-huh.
But you saw a vision when you did that, right?
She looks at you and is like, and kind of looks around furtively to see if anyone's listening in before she whispers, and she's like, don't yell it to the whole room.
Sis, you ain't special. Okay. I whip out the half the note.
Yeah.
Do you mind? Can you do that to anything? And I'm like holding up that torn piece of paper.
She looks at you and is like, kind of, she's affecting kind of an aura of innocence and is like, I mean, as far as I'm aware, I don't have the most experience, but yes. And what's that you're holding?
I was hoping you could tell me.
She like lays out her hand. She doesn't take it from you, but she lays out her hand waiting for you to give it to her.
I put it in her hand.
She grabs it. She looks at it carefully. She pretends she pretends to read it.
I was gonna tell you what it said on it, but I'm like, oh wait, Mia can't read.
She pretends to read it like, oh. And then like looks at you and is like, very interesting.
It's like half the words are cut off. You can't make any sense of it.
Like she knows it's half cut off, but she's playing it up. And then she kind of like tucks it, holds it close to her, and she says, now Venus. But see, the real question is, what is this piece of paper worth to you?
I am trying to figure that out.
Right. And I would love to help you. You know, I am just such a giving person all the time.
Give.
Exactly. But I feel like this is a lot to ask. You know, it takes a lot out of me if things don't go as planned. So
What if I told you I had a lead on Jenny from down the road?
She narrows her eyes.
Am I here for this conversation?
Can be.
She said you're in the class.
If I can hear that conversation, I am immediately zeroed in on this conversation.
All right. I see how it is. Fine. I do need a little more information on what you want, though. For instance,
let's talk after class. Or we can just go now. It's not important. Like, this class is not important.
Actually, I think she would want to wait till after class because she wouldn't want to do it in public. Like, around everyone.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay.
Just in case anything goes terribly wrong. So she's like, we can go somewhere once class is done. And, like, tucks it into her hair.
Okay.
It just disappears.
I'll look over at
engulfed.
I'll look over at Alphonse, who I assume is just like staring at us.
He literally just shrugs because he doesn't know what kind of breakthrough you're talking about Jenny down the street.
I'll just whistle at you.
Alphonse doesn't skip class. What a silly boy, Venus.
Fine, I'll just
I,
sit
I
back.
I will loudly say, Venus, I think you should stick around for this class.
To grab everyone's attention.
Chuckle to himself, turn back around and face the board.
So you guys finish your illusion class with mostly successes.
Yay.
Mostly successes.
Mostly successes.
Where's illusion on Alphonse's list? I feel like it's
It's very low.
It's pretty low.
okay.
He's pretty much at the level of like he can turn a blue mug into a green mug.
This
If
is more of a
that.
random elective he was forced to take.
Alphonse
But-
knows
but then-
illusion conceptually very well.
That is
Yes,
true.
in practice, just does not work out.
Yeah.
But he can throw that blue or green looking mug very far.
And that's what's really important at the end of the day.
That's what matters.
Doesn't matter what color the mug is when it smashes on the ground.
When it hits
Uh-huh.
your face.
Or someone's face. Yeah, exactly.
All right. Yeah, I think she class finishes and Mia kind of grabs Venus. And I
Oh,
guess
man.
Alphonse.
You know
No, I guess not Alphonse,
Not
because
Alphonse?
Venus. This was specific to Venus. So
If I know we have another class together, I won't stick around with them. But if we don't have another class together today, I'm gonna like awkwardly hang around to talk to them about the Delfino thing.
Do you want evens or odds?
What?
Evens or odds?
Even as we don't have another class.
Yeah. Okay, you don't have another class together.
Fine. I'll like wave at them from a distance if I can tell that they're trying to talk with.
You know
I
where
think
the
I kind of
perfect private place would be to do this touch of ages?
The library.
The library.
Oh, I was gonna say Mia's little abode, but
Now let's
I was
go to
gonna
the
say my
library.
workshop. Oh my god.
that involves a trip to the city. That's too long. Okay. Yeah, I think she like if Alphonse does try to get their attention, she kind of like looks at Venus and is like, what do you want?" All right, and
I
then
have no
yeah.
idea what that meant, but he seemed to nod along.
I never know what he's talking about anyways, so half the time.
But
So
he's
let's
where you source half your food.
well, yes, through extension of your friend, but whatever.
Mia
Semantics.
hasn't discovered the cafeteria yet.
It's like a mythical place.
Literally.
She doesn't understand the idea that there's a place with food all the time. Yeah, and I guess she probably wouldn't know where the library is. So if you want to go to the library, Mia or Venus, you would have to lead the way.
To the library.
To the library. All right.
So you go to
We
the
enter the
library,
lib-
you get like a private study room or something.
Do we notice Alphonse's name on the wall?
Yeah.
Casually. No,
It's
Mia's like
It's,
sees the plaque and is like, wait, what's with this plaque? Why is Alphonse's name on this wall?
How did you read Alphonse's name, Mia?
there's
Oh.
like a little like on Alphonse's student ID card. There's his little like student ID picture like on the wall.
So they can know the person,
Yeah.
and she recognizes
Like,
the.
have you seen this man?
It's like a wall of fakes, but it's actually just a wall of student IDs.
Oh well. Okay. Yeah. They find a private study room. All right, and she grabs the note out from her hair, and gosh, now I've got to look up all that stuff about that.
So
Stupid.
there's type,
Great.
name of object, age of object, length of time the object has been in its current location, recent events surrounding the object that left physical evidence, which I think is that one because
I think it's that
know,
one.
Like who wrote the note.
Yes,
Right.
I do.
So ob 4.
Can I help or can I advantage? This isn't magic.
No, it's not magic. You can advantage.
It's a skill test, so you have to use a skill. technically, I think.
What do you mean?
Or, sorry, a stat. Skills can't help stats, right?
No, but you could. I think you can advantage a stat. Let's see.
You can. He has to use another stat, though.
I
We've
can't
been like,
use
oh, I'm just going to
sorcery.
help. Oh, you mean it? Oh,
Like
yeah.
actual,
Sorry.
Yeah.
I was thinking of help. I was not
You can
thinking
add
of
advantage
the
dice
magic.
to stats, skills, steal, resources, circles, or stride.
You can do it to resources? That's ridiculous.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
That's very useful.
Good to know. Okay. Yeah, I will attempt to advantage.
Okay, so
And
it'll
I
be
will.
how many dice do you want to add?
What's your ob?
3.
Sean?
3, perception is 5.
I'll add 1.
Okay, so it'll be ob 3.
Oh shit! What?
Because it's ob 2
Oh my
plus 1
God.
because it's not you as the target.
Oh my god.
Yeah, because you're helping another person
Yeah.
for one effect
Yep.
for one thing, so it's 3.
Wow. Okay, here we go.
But you can do it carefully,
I'll do it carefully,
and you can name it.
and I'll name it. No, but I need it to be routine or challenging. I can't have another difficult.
Well, that's on you. I mean, you can do it extra carefully. That's the only other thing. I
How
can
long
think
does
of, maybe.
that take?
It
Well,
takes 50% more time each time.
Per one? So, it's
What's your... How many dice do you roll
3.
for sorcery?
Yeah.
So... Challenging, if you just rolled the 3 dice, is ob 4 or more.
What's the routine? How many do I have to get up
1
to?
or 2. I guess, so it's ob 3, so in order for ob 3 to be routine, you have to roll 5 dice.
5 dice? Okay, I will do it carefully, and I will name it. What is this, like a specific skill? Like whenever I help
Perception.
Mia?
it is specifically a perception. Didn't you already have one
No, I had
No,
one
you-
when I helped myself listen to
for
you.
observation?
I'll do it double carefully. No, I'll name it. Oh my god, this is dumb.
It's easy.
What do I want to name it? I will name it. I'll do it double carefully.
You can just do it
That's the
carefully
name.
and patiently.
No, one of those.
Does one of those
Oh,
not
yeah,
actually
I
help
guess
you?
you can.
I think you can.
Yeah, one of them doesn't actually give a dice, I don't think.
I think patiently gives a dice, but there's like no consequence. Or
I don't
maybe
remember.
there is, but it's
So
minimal.
complicated.
This is so complicated.
Okay. Well, I
What
think you
was
should
my
do it
op?
double
3?
carefully and accept the consequences.
Okay.
I can help you,
Yeah?
You can help me cast a spell to help you.
I guess.
What the
That
heck?
feels so messed up. I believe that you can do it, but that feels wrong.
Let's do it. Okay,
Oh,
modifier.
patiently lets you allocate extra successes to embellish a description or add a flourish.
Right. It doesn't actually give you an extra die.
Sure. Well, I don't know why I would never not do anything patiently.
Yeah, it says you can do something patiently after the fact.
Okay. Well,
If you
you can
succeeded.
help me help you.
I'll help you help yourself. Help me
Perfect. That's
for
what I
that
want to hear.
perception.
Base op 3. Here we go.
Plus 3.
Oh my god!
Yikes.
got-
only one
A
success.
6,
You
but
have
it
a
doesn't-
6
No,
though.
it doesn't matter because sorcery's already open-ended.
Oh no! But you could add.
spend a fate to add another die.
You could add a die.
Sure. Oh my god.
Just
so bad.
Roll a 6.
Oh, that was really bad. Ugh. Only 2 successes.
Mm.
At least it was routine.
Which is what you needed.
Okay.
But I think it counts as difficult for me. But technically, I also failed. I think I take a consequence too.
Because you helped?
I think, but I can't remember.
I don't know.
I don't think I've only succeeded on sorcery once, I think.
You had
'Cause you're a
very
bad
bad
student.
luck.
Not a bad student.
You are a bad student, but it's fine.
Okay.
All right.
That fails.
what's-
The
any specific consequence?
will happen later.
Okay.
Ooh.
Oh
Does Mia?
boy.
I guess we can tell it failed because Mia does not feel any more perceptive.
Yeah.
She just looks at you and is like, "Maybe we should not do that next time." That was not helpful.
How
But
insightful.
thanks, I guess. I'll do this on my own from now. And then she retrieves the note
Yep.
from her hair, and she kind of puts both hands on it, mumbles a little prayer to herself, and then is going to do her test.
Yep.
So we said no
Perception.
modifiers, no Artha base op 3.
You could spend Artha if you want.
I don't want
Ooh,
to
he
because
doesn't need to.
I rock. No.
Killed it.
Have you failed a single roll this session?
No.
So, recent events surrounding the object that left physical evidence. I think you get flashes like back in time from, from now back to when it was first created.
Mm-hmm.
So you see physical evidence. You see.
Definitely sees me ripping it in half.
Yeah, I think that's the most recent thing. You see Venus ripping it in half and throwing it.
I would see Ezra that has it, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But Venus ripped it in half, and then I think you see Ezra like receiving it and unwrapping it and like reading it. And then you see. I don't think you. Maybe you see like the cuff, like the sleeve of the person writing it.
The hand.
Yeah, the hand, and it's like darker complexion and like very like expensive clothing, like some kind of silk sleeve. And they've got this note in front of them, and like they're almost finished writing it, and then they sign the bottom of it. But then they're like, "Oh no, that's stupid. They'll be able to track. Like, since I don't want somebody to know who wrote this." And they rip it off the bottom.
Mia can't read.
You can replicate it though. I'm sure, right?
I could,
yeah.
yes.
So. And then you just see like the piece of paper, like where it started.
Whew, okay. Yeah, okay. So Mia sees all of that kind of, nonsensical reverse time flashbacks going back.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it would take very long, just like
it's
30
like
seconds almost.
Little flashes and that's it.
Lots of little flashes. So she comes back, kind of like looks around for a second to orient herself. Then looks at Venus, and she's like, "What did you do? Why did you rip this piece of paper?"
It's hard to describe. Did you see anything else?
It's hard to describe. Yes, I saw Ezra receiving it.
Yes, from whom?
It was
She
like it
looks
got
at-
delivered to his mailbox or something. Like it wasn't directly handed to him.
Right. She looks at you and is like, I don't know who because I couldn't see their face for some reason. All I could see was the hand writing it. But the person had a darker complexion and they had very fine clothing on. I could tell it was a high quality silk shirt they were wearing while they were writing it.
There's definitely a man. Like you can tell that.
Oh,
from
and
their hand.
it was a dude.
Manly hands.
It's those man hands.
Man fingies.
And it was definitely a gentleman who wrote it.
Anything else?
Could I guess, yeah. Can she try to recreate the?
Yeah. So what I
the
want to
signature?
know. Do you still have this thing? I think you do. Hold on. Yeah. So I want to know what other memory gets deleted because you memorize what the signature looks like.
Oh my gosh. That's a good question.
You forget who Stella is.
You forget who the
Oh, that'd be
headmistress
really
is.
funny. No, yeah, I want Stella. That'd be really good. Gosh, I think for comedic effect though, I really like the idea of her forgetting about Alphonse's friend and like the
Isaac?
Ooh.
Isaac and the
Yeah.
food experience. That way, every time it's just a new wonder.
That's actually really fun.
Yeah, that's good. I like that. Okay, sure. Yeah. So the memory of Isaac gets wiped from your mind, but crystal clear you can see this signature.
I just like grab a book, rip a page out of it, slam it down in front of you, and it's like, write it down!
She's like, I don't have anything to write with.
He doesn't get kicked out of the library for that.
He's
Grab
in a private study room.
I'll open up my backpack, move all the free paper aside, grab a quill, and put it on the table.
Yeah, I think she very, hesitantly but legibly scribes out kind of the signature.
Yeah.
At the end.
So as
Do I know that Mia can't read or write?
No?
No, so I'm just like hovering over her and I'm like, why is it taking so long? Just write
He's
it
like,
out.
Why are you so bad at this?
But
She's like holding the quill and like scribbling.
And Mia's like, have you ever tried to recreate a signature from a vision? No. Leave me alone.
So Mia finishes her reforging of this signature, and I think as she finishes scrawling it, like the camera like pans over the paper, and it says Victoro Labella, which is Venus's brother.
For those not in the know.
For those not in the know.
I hate him.
And I think
Lobella.
that's where we're going to take our first break. So
Sounds good.
we will be back in 10 for more adventures and probably Venus hurting some people. So
Venus owes me some info first.
that's true.
Ugh.
Stay tuned. We'll be right back. We're back for the second part of tonight's session. So, Venus, what's your reaction to this startling reveal?
I give like a forced smile, like masking my anger. It's like, thank you, Mia. You've been a great help.
She's like, you're welcome.
My cheeks are like straining.
She like can tell this is not actually good news, but she's only mildly interested. She's more interested in that information you mentioned you had. And so she's like, I'm always glad I can help. But you mentioned some information that you came by.
What? Things. Oh, that Jenny down the way. That nonsense.
Yes, that
Delphino.
nonsense.
It is nonsensical. For someone to go missing and you to collapse on her bed. But anyway, I don't doubt your powers any longer. Anyway, Delfino said he heard some noises that he thought were tied to Jenny down the way. How? I'm not exactly sure. But he told us the location. It's like 113 Birch Street or something. I don't remember, but I'm sure Alphonse took great notes over it.
He looks at you and is like, all right. Just so we're clear for the future, if you ever ask me to do something like this again, and the information that you're providing me is as useless as you just had, we will not be doing it again.
Yeah, my information is very
will be
worthwhile.
Consequences.
I am leading you to the receptacle of knowledge, is what we call him behind his back.
They're calling behind the receptacle. That's pretty good, but all right. That's good enough for this time. Thank you, Venus. I'm glad I could help. But no one likes to feel used, so just keep that in mind.
I would never.
She gives you like a little wink too. She's like,
He does it instinctively winks back. Just like, as we're leaving, I'm just gonna small talk and be like, "What was that book you were reading last night?"
She looks at you and is like, "What? I was investigating some leads that Professor Franck so kindly provided
Professor
for us."
Franck, one of my favorite professors. He's so knowledgeable and such a fair and just
He has risen high in my regard, that is for sure.
just one of the best faculty members we have.
Quite intelligent, very discerning.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
He was also a good lead. From the book he gave me, it seems to suggest the person would have had to have created this zombie, so to speak, within the city. They have to have a workshop of some kind.
There's only
They need
one
a
person
large
I know at the workshop.
Area. Well, probably not our poor Alphonse. But it's something at least.
So what were you doing with August?
Nothing. He's just a good aid. Stella said that he would be able to help me get acclimated to the school and my classes and such, and so I requested his help just in case there was anything I didn't know or needed aid with. Why? Do you know August?
We've met before. You should know his.
I'll have to ask him about you sometime.
His fortunes are false, and he's just a big fluffy liar.
She looks at you and raises an eyebrow and says, seems to have found his visions are quite relevant, but
he's just good at putting on a show.
You would know, wouldn't you? But
I'm an expert. I
think we should find August, unless you have something more pressing.
I do not want to find August.
I mean, not August, sorry, Alphonse.
Okay. I know a place he's not.
The library.
I didn't even. Oh well.
I imagine
saw
that
the plaque.
Alphonse is just like standing outside of the library force field, like longingly
Looking so sad.
inside.
Puppy dog eyes.
He's absolutely pacing. He like stops every couple of minutes to like see if he can see where you guys are, if you're coming. and then every other minute he stops to like look at the clock that's left on what's like how long he can't go in, and like tries to think of some arcane way to make it back in, and remembers he doesn't want to break rules.
Your shame is public for everyone to see. All right. Well, we
Yeah.
exit the library. And I
Oh, hey you guys. Hey. So are there people around?
I mean, you're not alone, but it's not busy.
Oh, Alphonse, we were waiting for you inside.
You saw my name on the wall, and I start walking off. Let's go.
Mia follows.
Mm-hmm.
Mia, we didn't get to talk yesterday, but Venus and I heard from Delfino that there was some kind of disturbance down at 21st and Birch, and he didn't really say why he thought it was related, but I asked him about disappearance related stuff, and this is what he gave me. Think we should go check it out?
She it's like, well, it's good to know at least someone was paying attention. Like looks at Venus accusingly.
That's what I
both-
said. It was 122 Birch Street or something.
Venus was distracted. He was trying to remember stuff about the southern white
Elm,
elm.
not the
Okay.
Birch.
No, not the Birch.
Well, the books I received from Professor Franck were helpful, but didn't really provide a strong lead. So,
That's unfortunate. Do you still?
think
Is it in the tree?
what?
The book.
I mean, it's where it needs to be. Don't ask questions. You don't
Okay, but have you had? But
need to ask.
I'm just really worried about the book because they can fall apart. They don't do good with water. Like sunlight's
She's
pretty
like,
bad for them
Professor
too.
Franck entrusted me with this book. Do you think I would shame him by not taking care of it? I understand how books work,
I
Alphonse.
just,
I
you
can
lived
read.
in the forest for a while. I didn't want to make any assumptions. But as long as you're taking good care of it, okay.
It
It's
looked
under
like
the
it came out
hammock.
of the restriction
It's only
section.
vaguely water protected.
Okay.
I already know everything important from the book. It's fine. He'll get it back eventually.
Meanwhile, I pull out my ripped piece of book paper and I like look at it again.
Now, Venus is the one you have to be careful about. He seems to really like ripping apart pieces of paper.
I have demonstrated a pattern of doing it. It's fine.
I
But
take a look at it and see that it's from like the Bible of a different religion.
Mhm.
Oh, that's fine.
I imagine when you're banned from the library, you're also banned from the books, so it's just a blank piece of paper.
Yeah.
It was just a title page, guys. Come on, what's the big deal? Yeah, and then I don't know. I think we should go down to the city and check it out. Now that we're
Definitely
done with
check it out.
classes.
but I don't know my way around, so
Well, I thought it'd be like a group endeavor, since this has kind of been a group thing so far.
sure. As long as you're willing to come with us, Venus.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'll like fold my paper up, put it away. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Where are we going? Birch Street, Elm Street.
White
One of the two.
Elm, Northern White Elm
The
Street.
Southern White Elm.
Southern White Elm. Yeah.
Oh, my bad.
Didn't you say you had something to do first, Venus? Like you could just meet us there.
No.
Oh, okay. I must have misheard. Yeah, let's go.
Okay, I think Venus gets to lead the role with Citywise.
What's
He
my
doesn't
ob?
remember the streets.
But he has Citywise.
Oh my god.
Do you want to help me, Alphonse?
I want to help you.
Oh, jeez. Discord.
What's
Alright.
my ob?
Op 2.
Ob 2. I will. Are you helping?
Yeah. Do I get? Wait, hold on. Wait, do I get anything out of that?
No,
Do
'cause
you
don't
have
it open.
Citywise?
I don't.
Then no.
Big
well,
0.
Uh,
Oh
But I
my
got a
god.
routine test.
I'm thrilled for
There you
you.
go.
What is with your rolls?
They're
They're
terrible.
bad. I'm glad people are starting to notice that they're really, really bad.
I blame the fact that Sean got so many successes in a
Yeah.
row.
I rolled 7 dice and got 1 success.
It's real bad.
That was
It's
really
really
sad,
bad.
I will admit.
Yeah.
Okay, so you don't know the way.
I lead you to Southern Elm Street.
That's what you had on your mind.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh. Abby, tell me that's what happens.
Yeah, what is our delicious consequence?
So,
We get mugged by the zombie.
Perfect. I rush into it.
Oh god, I'm not ready for combat. I'm so scared.
I was
Yeah,
going to say,
me
I thought
too.
we were going to save that for a whole separate session.
I think you do make it to like Southern Elm Street or whatever. And like walking down Southern Elm Street is Bertrand. And he like notices Alphonse and waves. And Mia, you recognize Bertrand as the person who visited your sister last night.
All right.
I will rush toward him in a stately but faster than usual manner.
Yep,
How far away from the group was he when we saw him?
like 50 feet.
Oh yeah, yeah. I'll just rush up to him and say hi and see what he's doing.
Yeah, he calls out to you and is like, Alphonse, it's good to see you again. Are you
Wait.
coming to church tonight?
Before I rushed over to see him, I am definitely saying, "Be right back" to the other two,
Uh-huh.
and walking off without looking to see
Yep.
if they're there or not.
Okay.
Am I going to church? You know, I still have to decide that, Bertrand, because I have tests coming up and got locked out of the library.
Well, it sounds like you can't study very well for those tests. You know who
I
can help
know.
you? Athena, the goddess of knowledge.
Yeah, pray to the gods real quick.
Oh, you know, that's a good point. And I do think that it's super, super important to be a good follower of all the gods and respectful of all the religions. And I guess if she'll have me, sure, I'll take part.
I mean, don't be so excited, Alphonse.
Well,
I
it's
think
been a while. I need to psych myself up.
Are we walking
Mia is-
up to him, Mia?
Yeah, like wandering, trying to get close.
Okay.
Is Venus also trying to get close?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we're like following. Mia's pretty intent, like staring this guy down, trying to like
Oh,
figure out who he is.
Alphonse,
Oh,
do introduce us. And I'll like hold out my hand.
Oh, okay. Bertrand, this is Venus. And this is Mia. They're both classmates.
quick question:
Venus,
can Mia tell that Bertrand is a clergy member, like a high, like one of the high level clergy members?
Yeah.
Or I guess it's not really clergy, but
The
whatever.
Pope.
He's basically the Pope. Like,
Right. So he has something that signifies that.
yeah. Maybe he has, like, a la Game of Thrones, there's some kind of, like, pin that the Pope wears.
Pin. All right. I think she like suddenly becomes very deferential, which is something Venus and Alphonse are not used to. And she almost like tries to like do like a little curtsy and is like, "It's a pleasure to meet you, your graciousness."
and Bertrand, this is Mia. She's very new to the city and the school. She spent some time in the forest.
Bertrand, as you introduce Venus, he kind of like, he is very polite. And as you introduce Mia, he seems to take, a interest in her. More
That's
so than
very upsetting to Venus.
Yeah.
What kind of an interest?
Like, you're like, oh, and this is Mia. And then he kind of like, very subtly, like, I don't know, tilts his head or something. It's like, oh, Mia.
Have you met?
No, we haven't met.
No, I would.
Okay. I'm sorry, did he already tell me what he's up to? Just
Who?
going about
Bertrand?
his day.
Oh yeah, he's just like doing whatever.
Doing the Lord's work, the
Yep.
Lord and Lady's work.
Lollygagging around.
Bertrand, these are the other two people who are really interested in getting to the bottom of these disappearances with me.
I see. Are
I
you
say in a
still
whisper.
investigating that?
As much as we can, aside from not getting kicked out of school. So, yeah. Have you been able to speak to your flocks about it, or at least keep a closer eye on them?
I have not spoken to them in fear of creating a distraction, but I am trying to be aware of who is routinely attending church and make sure everybody is safe.
Church, such a dull place.
She Mia gives you a little whack on the arm, shh. She whacks you and is like, shh, be respectful. And she's almost I imagine kind of trying to shroud herself in her hair. She doesn't want to be seen or known by him.
Yeah.
And it's trying to be extra. I don't know.
Inconspicuous.
Yeah, I guess, but more deferential, I guess, is what I keep coming back to.
We can do
Don't worry.
inconspicuous. You need you need to unlock it.
Might as well, I'm so close.
So your intent is just for him to not pay you much mind.
Right, not to make a lasting impression quite yet.
Mm-hmm.
I don't need the attention that he might bring.
Go for ob 3.
All right.
Now is your chance to fail.
Can I get a modifier because I've got 2 other people to distract him?
Sure, but then you can have +1 ob because he knows your name and has talked to your sister.
Okay, and then let's see. Gosh, don't think I can fork in a skill.
I feel like never mind.
Do you
You don't want to help me?
into learning things if you don't have it.
Yeah, yeah. All right. Okay, so...
Wait, is this inconspicuous?
Yeah, it's inconspicuous on Mia's part.
Yeah, I don't think I have that.
Wait, okay, so if I helped you, how do I know what test it would be for me?
It would be, I think it would still be just ob 3.
Yeah.
Even though...
Not interested.
Because it's ob 6 for me since it's doubled.
Can I try to help Mia? If I'm noticing that she's
Sure.
being super different.
Can 2 people help?
I think so.
I think you can only get 1 help,
Oh,
Okay.
really?
but I'm not sure off the top of my head.
Do you have inconspicuous open?
Yeah, I do. I have
Oh.
inconspicuous. I have a 4 in it.
I have a 4 in it.
Oh my god, y'all are so inconspicuous.
Who do you want to help?
That's...
You just said you didn't want to help him. Her.
Yeah, but then I realized it would be a difficult test and I need one of those.
I think it makes more sense for Alphonse to do it,
I do
personally, from a narrative perspective.
I keep getting, maybe not in front of you, but I'm like, Bertrand.
Yeah, you keep trying to grab his attention. So I'll give myself 2 modifiers then. I'm not going to spend an Artha right now, and we set a base obstacle 3.
Yep.
Look at John being so inconspicuous.
Ooh, I'm going to spend a fate.
So how much did I cut out?
You
A lot.
missed a 5 versus a 6 ob, so...
Yeah, sorry, I missed that off by 1, so I'm going to spend a fate to
pretty good.
re-roll. Did you get that?
Yep. It's
Subtract
all
that sweet, sweet fate from me. I'm hoarding them. So good.
Mhm.
No!
Oh,
All right. Finally, my first failed roll. But I have learned inconspicuous.
Hey, nice.
So there we go.
Nice.
Gosh, I don't know if that'll make things better or worse later on.
So wait, does that mean that I also had a difficult try?
Yeah. Well, it's 4 versus 3. Is that difficult?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it is.
Oh, you know what? Never mind. I don't think I did learn inconspicuous.
Oh no.
I was confused on how we were doing. I think I'm confused on how we're doing the keeping track of everything. But I'll be there soon. Don't worry. I keep trying over and over again. So
You're just a crazy forest lady, you blend in so well.
yeah, it'll be there shortly. Don't worry. We'll figure it out later. Anyways, I failed.
Yep.
So
So, Bertrand, you make a lasting impression to Bertrand.
no. He knows who I am.
And he notices Alphonse trying to, like, distract him from her.
Ugh. Fine.
But he doesn't notice Venus.
I mean, nobody doesn't notice Venus.
That's true. But
Except when they
Venus is not. Venus is ignoring him.
Yeah.
Do I notice him noticing us trying to distract him from her?
No.
Okay. Tragic. Well, yeah, Bertrand, you're right. I think I could use some help with that test. So I will come to church tonight.
Yes, please come join us tonight.
You said it's at 7, right?
Yep, it's at 7.
It's been so long since I've been to a service for Athena.
Yikes. Mia's like, what? Why would you not go?
I'll have to run out. I think I've always brought. I assume this is something that we would have brought offerings for,
Probably, yeah.
like everything. I've always brought her coffee because that gets me through my problems. I'll have to get more. Whip out my notepad, write it down, shut it.
Perfect.
I think Mia
Are you-
realizes that Bertrand's like really noticed her and is kind of like eking away and like pulling you, like literally grabbing your clothes, and like a little child is like yanking on you.
Venus or Alphonse?
Probably Alphonse, because he's like holding the conversation.
Mm.
1 second. Are you free afterwards, Bertrand?
Of course.
Awesome. Hopefully I have time to talk before I rush back to studying.
That would be great if you'd like to sit and have spiritual conversation after the what service, I guess, would be what they have.
I guess
Yeah.
we've Anglicanized Greek
Yeah,
mythology.
it's fine.
It's fine. We'll see. I'll make an effort. But I guess we're trying to go. We have some leads that we want to follow up on.
Do you need any help?
No, we're fine.
She like starts
I don't-
yanking on you more. Like,
I don't know as I'm like being dragged away. I don't know about right now, but I'll think about it and talk to you later.
Bertrand's just like, all right, see you tonight.
bye.
My compatriots are weird.
Alphonse, that man was such a bore.
Well,
Mia
he's-
is like staring at you like wide-eyed, like deer in the headlights, like, you didn't tell me. You knew the head of the church.
Well, he's my cousin. We
Like,
haven't been good.
does not compute. She's like, Alphonse, church, position of authority related to the head of the church. What?
We don't get along very well anymore.
Are
I'm
you
working on
religious,
it.
Mia?
She's like, of course, who isn't religious? What do you mean? There's no such thing as not religious. The gods exist. They affect the world. Everyone's
They
seeing
do,
it.
but they've never done anything for me, so.
Yeah, well, you
You've been
suck.
looking at the wrong way.
Have you
That
ever
guy
done anything
didn't
for
suck?
the gods?
What?
Have you ever done anything for the gods? Why would they do anything for you?
I've done
Offering
something for
prayers?
someone.
I rest my case. Anyways, despite that traumatizing encounter,
I don't understand why you were pulling me away. I was having a conversation with my cousin, Mia.
we have other things to focus on, Alphonse.
And then I say,
Obviously.
okay, here we go. 12th and South Elm Street.
You brought us to 12th and South Elm?
Yes.
Shit,
that's where we
Mia's
wanted to
like,
go.
wait, is that right? I can't remember.
We were going to
Yes.
Birch and 21st.
No. It was 12. You're mixing the numbers up because it's a 2 and a 1. It's 12.
I open up my notebook and point to the thing. 21st and Birch.
Well, that just proves you wrote it down wrong.
Why don't we check out the other place just in case? Or, you know what? Here, better idea. Let's scope this place out. See if anyone heard anything weird the other night. You start.
I guess I'm trying to think what Mia would do.
Destroy with sorcerer's fire.
No. She genuinely would not know who is right. so there's that problem. But I guess, are there any like business owners, like shop owners?
Are there any alleys nearby?
Like, I guess, what kind of area is this?
It is residential.
Just completely residential.
Yeah. There are alleys, like between the houses are built very close together.
Is it pretty upscale or is it pretty bad?
It's not bad. It's like lower middle class.
Are there any prostitutes around?
Make a circles check.
Oh boy.
Find the secret hidden prostitutes.
With the whatever prostitute thing you have.
Reputation, affiliation, one of the two. So is that just an advantage die?
Yeah, I think so.
What's my ob?
1.
Nice.
Nice.
Woo! 1 for 1. You
Yeah.
finally succeeded!
Hey! And it's prostitute related. I need to get back to my basic.
Yeah, so there's just like one of the women that frequently works for your mother is just like walking by.
You two wait here, and I will just sort of like waltz up next to her.
She's like, "Oh, Venus, hello."
What's her name?
All I thought of was Persephone, but her name cannot be Persephone.
Her name needs to be some kind of terrible flat. She's Chrysanthemum.
Oh, Chrysanthemum.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Chrysanthemum. Chrissy.
Chrissy. Sweet, sweet Chrissy.
Sweet Christy, as they call you. I was wondering if you could help me with something.
I'm a little busy, Venus, but if it won't take long, of course.
Oh, it won't take long. We're following up on some rumors that there was like a big disturbance around here the other day. You know, like some loud noises, people running around.
Where exactly?
Here on the corner, 12th and South Elm Street.
I mean, 12th and South Elm Street tends to be a pretty quiet neighborhood. I haven't heard of
Hmm.
any disturbances.
Okay. Well, thank you for your time, and I'll take like a step back and be like, "No, that rate is much too high," and then I'll walk back.
Mia's
Ah.
like, what is he talking about?
Did you just torpedo her business in the area?
What?
Hmm?
Did you just? You said that rate is much too high. Did you just torpedo her business in the area?
Sank it.
I don't know.
Come on,
Sweet
prostitutes
Chrissy.
got to earn a living too.
It's true.
I think as
All
you
right.
leave, she like before you say her rate is much too high. She's like, "Oh, Venus, you must join us at the party tonight. Your mother's hosting quite the banquet." Or something.
Well, I didn't know. I will be there. What time does it start? You know, I just forgot. I actually definitely wasn't.
Starts at 7.
7. Perfect. Thank you for reminding me. Sweet Chrissy.
What'd she know?
Yeah, Mia's like, come on, what? What's happening?
She hasn't heard anything.
Also, who was that lady? How
That
did
was
you know her?
Sweet Chrissy.
Sweet Chrissy. What kind of name is that?
I think her name's Chrysanthemum.
Okay, well, that's a little unusual, but... All right, did you get it wrong? Was Alphonse actually right this entire time?
I mean,
We can-
we don't know. We just
we
know that
can-
nothing happened here that she knew about.
We could try the other intersection
I guess
Let's
we could.
do that.
if we can find it.
Yeah. So you guys, you make your way to 21st and Birch, which is a much more rundown neighborhood, and also
man.
significantly far away from 21st and South Elm.
We've
So it's
been
like
walking-
late at night now?
No, it's like afternoon.
Oh my gosh.
You'd better be right, Alphonse. This was such a walk.
I think we can all use the steps. I exercise for
No.
the week. I don't remember. Did Delfino tell us anything else about what he heard? I don't have anything written down.
I think he said he just heard noise that was not typical for the area.
I mean, is there a bar or anything? He said he was partying, wasn't he?
Yeah.
He did say he was partying.
There
Or a
is
tavern?
like a real shit bar, like maybe 6
dive
blocks
bar?
down the way.
That's a long ways. What's near this intersection?
So there's a couple of like cottages, and then maybe some like rundown shops that look like they've been abandoned for at least months. And then maybe the bar's not 6 blocks away. Maybe it's like 2.5 blocks away, because you can see it.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah. Okay.
But it's like the bar is further from 21st and Birch. Further from the academy than 21st and Birch is. So like you would pass by it on your way back to the academy.
Checks out.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I guess, do we try the bar first, gang?
Yeah,
Yeah.
sure.
Sweet. Let's walk in. I hope it's
You want to
sad
walk in
afternoon.
conspicuously or not?
I
I don't
mean,
care.
Mia's pretty conspicuous. She's not gonna even try.
They want to make money. They'll talk to us.
You can be inconspicuous.
I want to be conspicuous.
Oh,
Aren't
well,
you always conspicuous?
to some extent,
Has
yes.
Venus been to this bar before? Do you think?
Probably. I mean, if Delfino's been here, almost certainly.
Yeah. Okay. So
But are you a regular? Do they know you?
Maybe that's what the conspicuous
I
role
think
will tell
that-
us.
Yeah, I think that's good. So we'll do conspicuous odd 2.
Conspicuous ob 2. Can I fork in? I guess I'm trying to be conspicuous. Am I dressed nicely? Can I fork in fashion-wise? Like they'd remember, like, hey, that guy's
Yeah,
nice
yeah, yeah.
dressed.
That's good.
He's much too nicely dressed for this establishment.
Yeah.
Really though. Okay. Modifier 1, ob 2.
Yes.
A 1 for 2.
Oh, yeah.
So close.
Yeah, so he doesn't remember you. I think.
Fade it.
Deeply offended.
Yeah, this bar is the bar that you end on, like, cause they're, you have to, if you have fine tastes, you gotta be pretty drunk to, like, tolerate it. So it's the final bar you stop at. So usually when you get to this point, your clothes are pretty dirty and, like,
Oh, this
And you're
bar
sloppy.
smells awful. I don't know why anyone would ever come here.
Well, it seems like a good place for a disturbance to happen, so
Yeah,
I
it
mean,
does.
this bar is a disturbance.
Um,
is there anyone else inside? Or how many?
yeah, so there's like a barkeep, like, behind the bar, like, washing some glasses or something with a dirty rag. He's just
I love it.
Gross.
The alcohol
I'm-
sanitized
yeah,
it.
it's
Come on.
fine.
I'm so excited for what I'm about to, or for what I want to do when you're ready.
And and then there are a few bar patrons that look like they have not left in a while, but there's nobody, like, that's not completely wasted right now.
I love it. That's great.
Yeah.
Including the barkeep?
Sure.
No.
He's got to be drunk to keep getting through the day.
So sad. Fine, okay. I want to go up to the barkeep. We've never, by the way, we haven't done anything with money yet. So how does buying things work?
I think based on, like, your resources check is to make sure you have the income so that you can do things. So you can just buy things. And then
Okay.
if you fail your resources check, then that could change later.
Ooh. How frequent are those resources checks?
I think we decided every
Semester?
semester.
Yeah, it was like
Okay.
twice a year.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Oh, right,
you usually
right.
do
When
like
we find out financial aid and stuff.
a resource.
Spend 3
check to buy.
days.
Perfect. Okay, good. I'll go up to the barkeep then and ask for 3 glasses of wine.
Uh-huh. He's like, wine. We don't serve wine here. You want some
Well,
ale?
Yeah,
Perfect.
or a
He
spirit.
He takes
one.
this glass that he's, like, wiping this dusty rag in.
You see like a dark streak just smear through the inside of that glass.
Smacks it on the bar and, like, pours you some beer from this, like, long opened barrel. So it's all, like, there's no head on this beer. It's just flat beer. In a
Mia like
sad,
snaps
dirty
it up
cup.
and is like, "Ooh,
Wheat water.
Mia,
it reminds me of home." Terrible beer.
Mia, have you had beer before?
She like looks at you and is like, "What have I had beer? What kind of upper crust, you know,
Oh, I
POS are you?"
I assumed you were
Of
far
course.
too classy for it.
She rolls her eyes and is like, "Oh, that was a good one. Good try."
But I did get 3, so I'm gonna grab the second one and hand it to Venus.
Yeah.
Sorry, it's not wine.
What is this?
I take a sip from mine.
The third glass was just another glass that another patron had set on the bar, and he just, like, repours beer into it.
Thank you, Alphonse.
I'm gonna take a sip. How bad is it?
It's pretty shitty.
Like, scale of scale to my favorite beer to like PBR or Natty Light.
Don't be mean to PBR.
Don't be such a
It's
hipster.
apparently it's pretty average for a shitty beer.
Oh, okay, cool.
So
Would you
it's
call it a
like
pleasure?
it's like Natty Light.
There's alcohol in it.
Yeah, but is it? Would you
Flat
call it
Natty
a?
Light.
Would you call it a pleasure?
It's a luxury.
I don't know if it's a pleasure to drink.
I don't think it's a pleasure to drink.
I don't think
Uh.
so either.
I'll just set it down on the bar.
Oh
Thank
my god,
you.
I'm so sorry. I forgot you're allergic. Do you have anything stronger?
What would he have that would be nasty and stronger?
Just grain alcohol.
Just
Yeah.
It'd be clean, but it would still be super strong and super just not enjoyable.
Yeah, no, so he pulls out like a white liquid, or not a white liquid. No, it should be white.
Yikes! It's cloudy.
Cloudy liquid. And this cloudy liquid is basically straight ethanol plus clouds plus some like lingering methanol content.
Oh boy, I don't need my vision.
I've never heard of that before. Isn't that exciting, Venus?
Yeah, give me 3.
Maybe just the one. That sounds good.
No. We'll take 3.
He's like, whatever
We'll
you
each
say.
take one.
And he pulls out 3 I'm trying to think of the worst things.
Like broken syringes.
Just
Just start shooting it up.
mainlining alcohol. Great.
3 like he pulls 3 like test tube things from the back of the bar and just dumps them on the floor and then
Of course.
fills the test tubes with this cloudy white liquid.
Okay. I'll just grab all 3 in one hand and take them all at once.
I thought we were each taking one.
Mia
Yeah,
like
good
looks
job,
at you and
bitches.
is like, "Whoa, what's that?"
Well,
That was pretty good. That was pretty all right.
I'll start sipping my beer,
Mia's halfway
making-
done.
making small talk with the bartender.
Yeah.
Until he's like not gruff or anything, I guess.
I mean, he's gonna be gruff. But
That's fine.
that's just his
So-
nature.
Hey, I
What?
heard there was some loud shit going on here, like a couple blocks away the other night. You know anything about that?
I mean,
And it wasn't this place.
some people thought that there might be like a fight or something, or
Mm,
I don't know, some woman got in a fight maybe down at 21st and Birch, but
yeah,
I mean it's pretty
Wow.
pretty rowdy here every night.
yeah, that's true. Probably wouldn't hear it firsthand.
He takes the like quarter full glass from Mia and just like grabs it from her and like puts the dusty rag.
She's like,
He's
"Wait."
He's gonna wash the rag.
My full one is still sitting there.
Yeah.
She grabs it.
Interesting. Did you hear what happened to the woman? Or
No, people just came in and said that they heard some woman. I don't know.
dang, was
Folks
it any of
around
these
here
guys?
don't mess with stuff like that. That's how
Well.
you get killed.
That
Kill.
is how you get killed. Was it any of these guys? And I point to the people who have been there drinking for a long time.
Nah, these guys been here for like 3 days.
Been there, yeah. Is there like a local gossip who might know something more about it?
Oh, there's this young lad named Delfino. He comes around here
Oh,
sometimes.
I am full on forced smile. Oh, Delfino, do you know where we can find him?
think he's one of those magic folk up at the academy.
Oh, those darned magic folk. I just don't know what to think of them.
Aren't you magic, Alphonse?
Oh, I only say that to scare those punks off.
Now
I
that's
don't
what
wanna
I'm
mess-
talking about.
I don't want to mess with the magic person. I assume no other folk do.
Well, looks like we'll have to go back to school to find Delphina, right?
What school? He's saying he's a wizard.
He's
I
a
didn't
wizard.
You're
I
a
didn't know
wizard, man.
You're a wizard. I didn't know you served their kind in here. What time is it actually?
Like
In-
4.
Oh my god. Okay, so if I got drunk here, I would be sober in time for church.
Not if
That's
you
not
drink
good.
enough.
No, I'll pick a different bar. Well, thank you for your information. It's an awesome bar.
Yeah, thanks for those shots.
How can I tell how inebriated Venus is?
Very, apparently.
Like,
Oh,
are you
I don't
thinking-
know. Venus probably has a tolerance.
That was
You know what I just drank, though? It's like jet fuel.
Are you
True,
like? Are you
true.
gonna have to be supported on your way
There's
back?
like some kind of cloudy fluid like leaking out of Venus.
The cloudy fluid I just drank, the little clouds were just solid as ethanol. It's super saturated, so crystallized.
All
That's
right.
disgusting. Can you walk? I ask as like I stand up.
No, Alphonse, I'll need some help.
Fine. I slap a few coins down and I guess support him and start walking out.
Venus is putting far too much weight on you.
I pretend to trip. It's just so that like you get jolted a little bit.
Watch your step, Alphonse.
Oh, you can walk a little more on your own. You're not that drunk.
No, I need your help.
What do you need help? I am going to make small talk with him for 2 minutes while we're walking, and then jump right into his family.
Perfect. So you leave the bar,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. And I'll probably lead it off with something like, "When I went to introduce you to my cousin, I realized I don't think I actually know your last name or anything about your family."
Do I have a last name?
Yeah, you have your mother's last name.
Yeah, I don't have a last name.
That's so interesting. But I thought you came from the city, didn't you?
Yeah, but I'm a bastard.
Yeah. Checks out. That's interesting though, because I don't know if you remember Sergeant John at all.
Who's Sergeant John?
Doesn't matter. Someone just mentioned that they knew something about your family.
I do have one family member.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, Victoro.
Oh, Victoro. Tell me about Victoro.
F him.
Yeah, F him, buddy. That's right.
Yeah, right? F him.
Yeah, you should
Jeez,
probably
he's
beat him
awful.
up. Yeah,
Yeah,
Especially
yeah,
for
we
that.
do.
especially for that thing he did.
Yeah, right. That was rude.
Yeah, he did
That
you
was too
so
far.
wrong. Yeah. And then,
Jeez.
because then, didn't he try to do that again? But with a different person?
Probably. You know, he's demonstrated a consistent pattern of behaviors.
What was it? What do you mean, though? What?
He
Pattern
just
is
can't
that?
stay in his lane, you know?
Yeah, I hear you. He's a cheating.
Always he's trying to win over our mother. He's trying to, you know, he's jealous he doesn't have magic.
Yeah, I mean, Because look at you. Look at how good you are at magic.
I'm so great. Thank you,
Mhm.
Alphonse.
Yeah, absolutely. Uh, I'm going to file away this thing about your mother and finish getting you back to your little cottage. Or actually, no, I assume we'll stop outside of yours and I'll be like, oh, wait, did you want to go to Ezra's?
No, take me to Delphino.
Ah, fine. I guess I needed to ask him more about this disturbance anyway. Completely forgot about that while we were drinking. So yeah, I guess I'll hobble you over there.
As you hobble Venus over to Delfino's cabin. Venus, you see Victoro like just walking like along a path in front of you.
I just start screaming, "Hey! Hey! F you, okay?"
Alphonse, you don't see anybody.
Hey!
Who are
Come
you?
back here! I
Who are
start
you
like trying to
shouting?
run at this thing.
I got you in a vice. You're not going anywhere. Yeah, no. Are you gonna try to break free or what? Because I'm just like, who are you talking
I
to?
can't
Like,
I
what are you
can't
trying
break
to
free
do?
at this point. Let me at him. Don't hold me back, Alphonse.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You get him. I say when I'm not letting go. What? Who do you see? I don't.
He's right there. You know him too, Victoro.
Oh, maybe I'm just missing him in that crowd of people. Tell me what he looks like.
There's only one person.
You said I can't see him though, right?
No, yeah, to Venus there's one person. To Alphonse there are 0 people.
What are you
That's-
talking about, Alphonse? He's right there.
Yeah, I see a crowd of people. You don't? You don't?
Now stop messing with me, okay? He's right there.
Okay. I can't believe
Look,
you.
he's trying to fight me.
I don't see him. There's no one near us, bud.
I'm gonna make a break for it.
Okay.
I am grappling you.
Do you want to do
I
that?
guess.
I think
Opposed strength check.
Alphonse can do evoke, right? Because that's what you want. And then, right? Like that's the
What do I
best
do?
for you.
Or you could do a straight power check,
Or
I
a
guess.
straight power check, and then Venus can do a speed check.
I'll do a power check first. Ooh. Okay. Yeah. What's gonna be my op?
It'll be Alpha. You
Wouldn't it-
roll first.
it'd be
so you're op
versus,
0,
wouldn't
and then Venus will try to beat you. Meet or beat.
Gotcha. If my web page will load, that's concerning. Okay, so a straight power roll.
Yeah.
Cool. And just leave base op at 1.
At 0.
0.
0. Perfect.
Hey. Okay.
2 successes.
I imagine I have disadvantage.
Plus one
I don't
op.
know.
Plus 1 op.
Are you
so
actually
op-
drunk?
Yeah, I'm plastered.
Good. Great.
Holy shit!
Oh!
You rolled
3,
a 1
4,
and 3
3.
6s.
Do the fate just for the fun of it.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so Venus, I think Alphonse trusts that Venus is drunk enough to not be able to go anywhere, and Venus just like slips out of your grasp and just bolts for it.
He's got the drunk strength. We all know what that is.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll chase him, but I'm not trying to tackle him. He's drunk. I don't need him to get the wrong impression.
Yeah.
Yeah, I run up and tackle this guy.
Yeah, you fall flat on the ground as you pass through Victoro. And like you look back up and he's not there anymore.
where'd he go? And I'm just like rooting around on the ground. Fonz, where'd he go?
I think you were hallucinating. It was probably that alcohol. You're really drunk, Venus.
No, I know my own
Maybe-
brother. Okay,
Maybe
you
we
know him
should.
too, apparently. I don't know
Maybe-
who Loose Ain is, but I'm
Who,
looking
what?
for Victoro.
You're not making any sense, Venus. I think we should get you to bed.
I want to go to bed. Take me to my bed.
I'll take you to your bed. Okay. We're gonna go
Delfino's
there.
bed.
No. I think you're too drunk to deal with that.
No. I want to
That's
go to. I sitting on the ground
That's-
cross-legged. I want to go to Delfino.
That is just, you really can't consent, and it's just, I would feel much more comfortable if you went back to your bed.
You don't know.
What?
I would.
You
never
don't- do I
go
know
to my
about
own
that?
bed.
I guess you can assume.
I
Yeah.
can probably assume at this point. Given that earlier, I think there was some flirty stuff going on.
Do I know where I am?
Yeah.
Am I pretty
I'll
close
walk-
to Delfino's room?
Yeah, you were headed there to begin with, so he's like, you can see his cabin.
I'm gonna make a break for it on my hands and knees. Start crawling there really fast.
Oh my goodness. Do I know? I don't know literally anything. I'm gonna watch you do that for a little bit and like just walk and keep up with you. And then be like, are you ready to walk? Are you gonna behave?
You can't catch me, Alphonse. Don't try and stop me.
Just gonna plant myself in front of you.
I like
gonna
look
be-
up at you.
Can I help you up? Can you just walk?
Can you help me, Alphonse?
I assume you're just like dead weighting it.
Yes.
Yes, I think I can pick him up.
I'm
And-
very light.
Great, awesome. Yep, we'll get you hoisted up, and I'm gonna start walking you toward your cabin without saying anything.
Yeah, you start walking away from Delfino's cabin.
I don't think I noticed.
Yeah.
I'm now
Okay.
enamored with Alphonse. Alphonse, you're so strong.
You were really messed up. You thought you saw your brother.
Yeah, fuck him, right?
Well, I guess you didn't really say what he did, though.
What did he? He was bad. He was a bad man, you know?
Yeah, especially since he just is so jealous about you and your connection to your mom.
Ah, I know. I'm her favorite. Why can't he see that? Can't he
Yeah,
just
I
go
know.
away or something?
Mm-hmm. Remind me about your mom. I don't think you told me about her.
You should see her. She's the most beautiful woman. She's so loving and smart and intelligent. She's the best person that's ever been born.
Aw, that's so nice. What's her name?
You
Do
wouldn't
you
know her.
remember?
You wouldn't know her.
Well, no, but it's nice to be able to talk to people about their family. At least the family they like, right?
I don't know her name.
Okay, I drop him at his doorstep.
What is this? I've never seen this place in my life.
This is Delfino's. I knocked. He's not in here.
Ah, I'll wait for him and I go in.
I'll shut the door and walk away.
Oh no. Okay, we're all coming back now.
We're back.
Oh boy, okay. Was
Except
it just
for
me?
John.
No.
John's gone.
Okay.
Oh, John's back. No, it was everybody.
Okay.
I
My
don't know what
bad.
happened.
Okay.
We love you, Discord. You're the best.
uh, someone will not be a sponsor in the future.
Nope.
Well,
Don't even know if I want it, you know?
Okay, so Venus is in his bed at 4:30 in the afternoon. We start. Perfect.
It sounds like Venus to me.
Yeah.
Venus would never be in his own bed.
Well, that's the main problem with that. But wasted at 4 in the afternoon makes sense.
it does.
Do you
I-
guys want to do one more break, or do you want to do like one more scene and then wrap up?
I'm fine with like small scene and wrap up.
Okay, we can do that.
If we can vote on it, I don't.
Yeah, the delay
fine with
kind of
either.
cut into our break time, so that's fine. That works.
Okay.
Who wants the last scene? Mia, do you have something you want to do?
Yeah, actually, I think Mia did not follow them.
Yeah.
I was gonna say you were quiet that whole time.
I think she was a little distracted by the beer, and then was also like kind of watched y'all file out, slugged back the rest of the beer from the second one that Venus left, and followed you out. But then once she realized y'all were going home, was like, no, I still need to figure out what's happening at Birch and 21st. So I think she's gonna make her way back there, which is kind of in the direction as we mentioned, but just wander down a couple blocks, and I guess look for anything. See if there's any like physical evidence of an altercation, like something that seems unusual. I don't know if that'd be observation, perception.
Yeah, let's do perception.
Perception.
And just
I'll
make
look.
it open.
Okay. All right. Ooh, very perceptive
Nice.
today.
So, let's see, what? They're, like, on the corner of 21st and Birch. There's a cottage that seems like the path to the door of the cottage is less worn than the like two other houses in the area. Like it seems like it's been more abandoned than the rest of the district.
Mm-hmm.
But there are like footprints, like somebody goes in there from time to time, just like maybe does not frequent it as a home.
Mm-hmm.
And as you're kind of like walking around this area, you also notice that like one of the windows is unlocked.
Ooh, okay.
But there's no signs of like a scuffle or anything.
Right. I also think Mia's like kind of humming and singing to herself while this is all happening. And I think she'll check out that window, see, can she peer in to the inside the cottage, sort of?
Yeah, make a perception op 2.
Up to... Whew.
Yeah, so you can see into the cottage, and in a flashback to your previous vision, it looks very similar to where Jenny's body was, and you can see like a body slumped against the back.
Ooh. Okay. I think she is kind of overtaken by momentum and is gonna get inside.
Okay. Sure, easy enough. You can climb through the window.
Yeah, so she climbs through, and then the inside, she is gonna cautiously, or is there anything inside other than the body?
It appears to be like a mini workshop. There's not everything here that you would need for stuff. But there are some like vials and syringes and maybe like a little like wood burning stove kind of thing, and I don't know, just random accoutrement.
Yeah, I think she's gonna try and like edge towards the body to see what she can find, like carefully. Like she realizes she's trespassing. I guess another inconspicuous or stealth. I don't know. Is there stealth?
Is stealth one?
I think it is, but I can't remember. Cannot remember. Feels like it should be kind of its own thing.
Stealthy for a skill.
Yeah.
To speed
Yeah,
versus
stealth.
observation.
Speed versus ob.
What's this thing's
Well,
perception?
I'm not very fast. Time to open another skill.
I guess I can.
I think also, despite everything, being suspicious about the situation, she's still like humming to herself, like, very suspicious. I don't know what's happening here.
Subtitles are just nervous humming.
Nervous. Exactly.
I should have done this before, but you know what? Okay.
On the fly.
So it'll roll observation. Great.
Ooh. All right, and then do I need to roll stealthy?
Yeah.
Ob one,
'Cause
but I'm also
technically it would be halved, but I don't think that it can be 0, so I'll make it ob 1.
yeah. All right. Also, I'm humming, so I'm assuming that's a +1 ob.
Yeah, probably.
Ooh. No.
sixes.
Damn, no 6s. This is lame. All right.
All you need to do is spend that fate, but you can't.
It really is all I need to do.
You can't use a persona afterwards.
No.
No, you have to declare it ahead of time.
Yeah.
Should have used
So-
astrology.
I should have forked in astrology. Too bad.
You quietly hum and sneak up to this thing. And as you get within, like, I don't know, 10 feet of it, 7 or 8 feet of it, its head just, like, snaps up and looks at you.
Just the head?
I mean, yeah. For now.
She freezes. I mean, what can she see? Does it look like a regular body? Does it look like a corpse?
It looks like a corpse.
It looks like a corpse. Okay. Yeah. So. Oh, she's gonna just stop
It has
moving.
the trait hideous, so
Oh, fun. And the trait hideous. I don't.
and I think it's going to start like moving towards her.
Oh, she's gonna back up. Like in time with it. Is it like crawling towards her or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's gonna start backing up in time with it,
Let's
so
do
not really
versus
gaining.
speed tests.
And I think while she's trying to do that, she's gonna be like, "Hello, what are you?" And we set a versus speed.
Yeah. And if you guys tie, then you'll stay out of its reach, but won't get any farther away. If it gets more than you, it'll get to make an attack, and if you get more than it, then you leave.
Okay. Can I get a modifier since I'm walking instead of crawling like it is?
Sure, you can have a +1.
All right. I don't think there's anything good I can fork in particularly.
Astrology?
You can't. Speed's a stat. You can't fork skills into stats. All right. Base, I guess 0 or 2.
I mean, just make it 0, because it's...
Just make it 0.
Oh, no.
Now I'm failing.
You got a 1.
And once again, no 6s.
I'm really not sure how weapons and damage work, but we'll say that you take a B3 wound, as it is able to claw at your ankle with its nails.
A B3, so 1 B3 wound.
So yeah, you go to combat and then you mark that, and then any obstacle penalties will get automatically added to all of your rolls.
Yes, I have 1 obstacle penalty now. I think it hits her. Mia screams. In like terror and surprise, and then okay, what am I gonna do? I think
destroy with Sorcerer's Fire.
I think she's gonna try and destroy with Sorcerer's Fire. That or no, I think destroy with Sorcerer's Fire is way more
so excited
yeah,
for you.
Yeah.
If I can get it to work.
Oh my god.
So first,
this is the time to use whatever bonuses you can.
I think I can. Oh no. It says I can negate a superficial wound penalty, but B3 is more than superficial. Oh no, that is superficial.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna spend 1 fate then to negate that.
Does it get rid of it, or does it just negate it for the roll?
I think it's just temporarily.
Okay.
So for a certain amount of time. I'm honestly not sure. It doesn't say in the sheets.
Grit your teeth. Temporary negate -1d of wound penalty. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'll negate that with a fate. And then I'm going to use attack with Sorcerer's Fire, which is not easy to do. Or she's going to try. So it's a base of 4.
Must be combined with law to... No.
must be combined with the one test duration if being used to harm characters. Blah de blah. I don't even know if she'll be able to make it. That's the only thing at all. Like, if there's any chance. Because it would be a single... Or is the base ob 4 includes the single target? Okay.
I think.
No, it doesn't. It says it's combined with the one test duration.
Which is 0. But you can't
Yeah.
use it on yourself either.
So I guess the base ob 4 does include the single target
I would
penalty?
think so.
Okay. So it's base ob 4, but then on top of that, she's got an extra one because it's not within her school of magic.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
What's your sorcery?
3.
Fork in astrology, probably.
I am gonna fork in astrology.
Yeah.
And...
Name it.
Sorry, what was that?
Name it. You can name it.
Fork in astrology. Yeah, I'll name it. What am I gonna name it? I'm gonna name it.
Destroy with sorcerer's fire.
No. I'm gonna
As well,
name it.
later.
Let's see, Witch's Flame,
Mm-hmm.
and it'll be green.
You can spend
Okay.
a fate. You should probably do that.
No, I'm gonna spend. You think I'm just gonna spend one fate? I'm gonna spend 2 persona.
Oh my
At
god.
least.
Are you actually?
Good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nice.
making
Go,
sure.
go.
So I'm forking in astrology. How do we want to do astrology because it has
you just
backwards?
Roll it separately.
Roll it separately. Okay, so I'll only do the one modifier then for naming. Artha, I'm gonna do 2 persona. Base obstacle 5.
Oh, no.
Oh my god.
Yeah, and I think that's all.
Wait, roll. You could still get 0. Roll your astrology die.
Oh my god, that was terrible. 1 success for all of it.
Hey,
Oh,
keep going!
Oh. I'm just gonna spend the fate. What does it matter?
No, I mean you get to re-roll your astrology die. It explodes.
Oh, the
It's
the
exploding.
astrology automatically re-rolls. Oh, I forgot.
See,
Oh,
3.
yes.
Okay, that's
Spend a fate.
But and sorcery's already open-ended technically, so I can
But we
spend a
decided
fate.
that if you re-roll, like the fate explodes too. That's what we decided.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Gosh. All right. So I'm up to 3 successes at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, what? Oh, my bad. Put the slash in the wrong place. Another 6 and it explodes.
Wait,
I've never wanted someone to beat this.
No,
why'd you
rolled-
roll
You
2d6?
roll 2d6.
What? How did I roll 2?
I don't
Oh
know.
no.
Oh, my bad. Okay,
You could
well,
still
do we
roll
want
a
to?
6 though.
Yeah, just redo that.
Yeah.
Just we'll act like that didn't happen.
Oh,
You
my.
gotta do it for real.
How did I roll 2d6? I pressed the wrong number pad button, I guess. No.
4.
Okay.
So you failed by
4.
1.
So I only failed by 1. Oh my god! And
What's
there's
your
nothing
will?
else I can do. My will is 4.
Mia gonna die.
He's not gonna die.
What does
She's just gonna be
VA2
turned into a
mean?
zombie.
What is
That
what?
has to do with damage or something. I know it's actually super complicated.
Yeah.
Stupid fight rules. I don't understand you at all. It has to. Yeah. Let me go back to destroy the sorcerer's fire.
None of us know anything about combat.
We'll do a
VA2. I think that has to do with armor penetration or something.
Oh. We'll do a fight special sometime, and then we'll know about combat. So, because it says damage as follows: Sorcerer's Will is base power. VA2 Die of Fate is a bow. Very
Die of
complicated.
Fate also has to do with a chance to do extra extra damage, I think. Let me look. I've got a cheat sheet up, kind of.
Oh, I did it too.
VA is versus armor.
Mm. So
Venus, she doesn't have armor, so.
I mean, yeah, does the body have armor, really?
no.
Fate as a bow.
The die of fate wasn't anything though, so I guess we just ignore that. Because I didn't roll a 1.
Well, I guess the question is, does the spell go through or not?
I think yes.
Mm.
Woo! I think
it
it should go
explodes
through, and then I should explode like myself. I feel like that
Mhm.
makes sense.
You explode right between you two, and you both go flying.
Yeah, either it slams me like into a wall, or it literally explodes the cottage.
Yeah, I think the cottage probably just explodes. Like all of it.
Jesus.
And then you would take a B4 wound.
Yikes!
Are you up to
Okay.
B7 wound? Do you add them? I don't know how wounds work.
I don't know either.
We have a lot to learn.
We can
But
go
I
over
think
it now that
It
this
just
is
gets
happening.
worse as you get the same like wound type.
Yeah, I'll have to look up how it stacks exactly.
I mean the
But
spread.
you gotta.
Yeah.
You took a B3 and then a B4.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Okay.
wrote it down.
Okay.
I'll look it up later. Okay, so Mia focuses all of her energy into this, but under duress and with a lack of experience, she has no control. The flame goes out of control and turns into an explosion that takes down the cottage. I'm assuming the zombie, maybe, thing? And Mia with it.
And a large portion of Mia's hair.
No!
So cruel.
Anything but that. It's definitely singed.
Yeah.
I'll give
It's
you
like
that
all
much.
of the inside hair is protected, just the outside hair is
The outside hair is maybe smoldering a little bit. Luckily, Chester wasn't with me.
Yeah, so this cottage explodes, the zombie and Mia both go flying. The like actual cottage and some of the nearby buildings are burning and starting, like the fire's starting to spread.
Yikes. Sorry. Yeah. Oh, also, I just advanced sorcery, so hey.
Hey!
Nice. That's awesome.
I guess, is she mobile? She's gonna start limping away.
Yeah, she can move.
Or, gosh, would she limp away? I don't know. Can she see the body?
Yeah.
Can she tell that it's like no more
Yeah.
at all? Can she see
It's
if it's
like very ragdolled over some rubble.
yeah? And is it can she tell it's the same body? Like, is it Jenny?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh.
Okay.
As much so as yeah.
She, to her best guess,
Yes.
it is.
It's the
Jenny.
same
Okay.
person as the vision, which you assume
As
is
the
Jenny.
okay, that who she thinks she's convinced the thing she saw was Jenny.
Yep.
Okay. I think she gets up, ascertains all of that, says quick prayer to Hades to accept this poor lost soul, and is then gonna try and limp away before people start getting really interested in what's happening.
Okay. Make an inconspicuous.
Hey!
Yeah,
Your
that's
favorite!
what I was worried about.
But
And
you
I
have
really
it now, so that's good.
Aren't
no,
you,
I
like,
don't. I
super
messed up on
penalty?
how understanding the black dots for keeping track of
Gotcha.
stuff.
Well, it's just gonna be up one, so it shouldn't be too bad.
Oh, okay. Cool.
What does your B4 injury do, though? I don't know what
So
injuries do.
that's what I'm trying to look up is what the injuries do
I
because I'm
think
not.
if you roll something, it should just automatically add it, if it's applicable.
Yeah, but I'm trying to see if my fate to shrug it off lasts, like how long that lasts. If
Well,
it's
I
just
can look at
one
it in the
test.
book.
Yeah, that's why I'm trying to look it up really fast so I can see Artha spending Artha. Shrug it off. Oh, it's the same as the shrug it off rules in the injury treatment and recovery section, which means I need to go to a completely different section. So let's just assume it's only one test
Yeah.
and just apply it again for sake of ease. So if it does it automatically, that's fine. We go to inconspicuous. Modifiers 0. Artha, none at the moment.
Wait,
Based
so are you
on
at B? No, you're
one.
at B3 and B4. You have one of each. Oh, geez.
I have one of each. Arg! Oh my gosh! I failed. Only 2 successes to an odd 3.
Mm.
I'm so close to getting inconspicuous. Just one more.
Just one more. Hold on, let me write this down.
Then I have to actually level up inconspicuous, which I don't know if that'll be any easier.
I feel like you've leveled up so many skills.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm gaming those tests real good.
I've just had like 8 difficult sorcery, and I only need 2.
Yeah, you're not changing. You gotta affect whether it's routine, difficult, or challenging. That's
I
the big
ignore
deal.
all of that, and I just want to succeed on everything.
Okay, so you fail your inconspicuous test, but for now, Mia lives away from the burning cottage and back to the academy. I think that is where we will leave it for tonight.
Cool.
And
Cool,
we'll
cool, cool.
wrap up Artha stuff real quick.
Artha,
Yeah.
real quick.
Real quick, Artha.
Okay, so I keep forgetting. Everyone gets 1 for traits right off the bat.
If you used them.
If you used them.
Okay,
Well, we really brought up those 4 smiles a lot this session.
Yeah,
it
we
felt
did.
like, so.
we really did. We brought them up a great deal.
Let's see. Okay, so earning Artha. We gotta pull up our handy dandy little thing so I can remember everything.
Mm-hmm.
I think Mia needs a fate for playing an instinct that makes life difficult.
I think
Yeah.
Venus needs one of those too.
Yeah.
Yeah, it absolutely does. I wish I had been there for the fight.
And did we already do one each for the playing to traits
No.
that we talked about? We are rolling in fate. We might not need that rule soon.
Yeah. Just make more rolls.
Yeah.
Make more rolls. They're only useful if you get 6s.
I think that I completed that belief of find out who's behind. Or I guess no. I don't know who was doing something strange to him,
Right.
to Ezra.
Yeah.
But I'm making progress.
Yep. So you
Mhm.
get a fate.
Fate.
More fate.
I think I made progress on learning about Venus's family, but I didn't finish it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Mia finished her belief of finding the body and putting it to rest.
Mhm.
Not how she wanted, but
I think I have investigated the rumors. I haven't reported back to my mother though.
No, you haven't done that. But that'll be an easy one next time.
Yeah. Do I get a fate for working towards it?
I mean, you weren't there for the fight.
Ugh.
Yeah. Plus, can't you only get one fate for beliefs per session?
No, that's not true.
No.
Every time I think that, god dang it. Unfortunately, I don't think I made Bertrand trust me anymore.
Yeah, not really.
Probably not.
Frickin' Mia. Oh well.
Oh, Mia definitely made progress towards the Lissa one too.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. So another a fate for
You
that.
guys have so many.
Did I have really good or
I'm-
distinctive role playing?
Looking to play. Okay, yeah, the drunk was pretty good.
It was okay.
I'll take a persona for that one.
Oh my
A
goodness.
persona.
I think it
All
was
right.
just okay. You knew he was fishing for that.
I couldn't remember if it was a fate or a persona.
I thought it was a fate, but it was a persona, and I was very happy. I was confusing it with in-character game stopper, which I was also going for at some point.
Discord was our game stopper.
Yeah,
Yeah. Discord MVP breaking up this game all the time.
Also, my internet. But that's okay. It got better.
Right.
Been there.
All right, is that everything, guys? That's a lot.
Yeah.
I think that's cool.
that
Oh my
was
god, I have
most
more
of it.
fate than Mia?
Yep. Oh,
Wow.
what?
For once.
How the turntables.
Yeah, exactly.
I feel like Alphonse has never had a persona.
No, he has.
Not besides the one we started off with.
Oh yeah, we did start off with one. I spent it immediately.
Yeah, I mean,
John,
that's fine.
As long as you if you just rework some of your stuff, then you'll
Yeah.
get there. So it'll be fine.
Yeah. Work in
You're
progress.
you're almost finished with that one about my family.
Yeah, you're almost finished. With that.
Almost finished about it. We'll see what happens when I ask you while you're sober.
If I'm ever sober.
If you're ever sober again. Who knows? I still have to get through church, so I might not be sober either.
Yeah. So what do we have lined up for next session? We've got
Dealing
guess
with the aftermath of this fire.
theoretically, Venus has that banquet with his family.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, we've got a banquet. We've got church
Yep.
or temple, I guess.
Mhm.
Mia needs to recover
Yeah.
somehow.
Definitely, I will read up, and you should also read up on how to get rid of wounds.
Yeah, it takes a long time.
Yeah. I forgot what I was going to add.
And it affects all my rolls, which sucks.
Yeah, it's really bad.
Good thing I got to you before you blew yourself up.
You know, I really had high hopes for that roll.
I
But it's
needed those magic fingies.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
were so close. I am upset.
fine. Yeah, I know. I was really the exploding almost worked. I can't that if only when I'd accidentally rolled 2 dice, it had actually just been 1/6. That would have been perfect. But slip of the fingers.
Alas. That was a challenging test, though, because you spent 2 Artho on it.
I know. Yeah,
Yes.
I spent a lot. That's why I was able to level up sorcery. So now I have sorcery 4.
Did you
Which is-
record the 2?
awesome.
Yeah, you did. Good.
Yes, and all the Artha that I've spent on it too.
Nice. Yeah, that sorcery 4 will be really nice.
As well as I have the named spell now, so we need to keep track of how many times we've done this. Because it's like, what is it? It's like if you do it 10 times or something? I forget.
Jeez. I haven't been keeping track of any of the spells I've named.
Oh, you need to keep track, because if you do them enough times, you get an automatic +1 to doing them.
Oh my
No.
god.
I feel
Yeah,
like so
that's-
many of them have been so situational.
Sean,
specific
why don't you
that-
explain the rules to me?
It's right there in Art Magic. Let me look at so I can read the exact thing.
I'll
It's
do
called,
it after.
But while you're reading, we're pretty much done with the stream part, right?
Yeah.
This is a learning experience for people.
We're teaching them about Burning Wheel while we play Burning Wheel because we don't know jack.
Because we don't know what we're doing.
We're doing
It's
all right,
fine.
though.
It's fine.
What is the question that we're even looking up?
How to play Burning Wheel.
It has to do with art magic if you use it
Oh, yeah.
enough times. It's called like weaving it into the fiber of your being or something.
It's
Weaving
very-
magic into the fiber of my being. I called it exactly. Using this mechanic, a sorcerer may eventually, damn, I lost it. May eventually weave the fabric of spells and incantations into his very being. He casts a spell successfully a number of times equal to 10 minus his will. Okay, so it's even easier than 10. He has woven the spell. Thereafter, the player gains a additional plus 1d when casting the spell. This is in addition to it being named.
Yeah,
So there you go.
pretty good. I think
It is optional, technically,
No,
but
it's fun. Rules as fun always.
fun is the biggest rule of them all.
So I think we'll just wrap it up here, unless you guys have anything else to add. And we will be back on May 22nd, I think is the next. We'll be back to Wednesday, so it'll be good.
Sounds good to me.
Cool. Well, thanks for watching, everybody, and have a good night, or morning, or afternoon, or whatever time it is where you are.
Have a good one, and we'll see you soon.
Goodbye.